Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. So in last week's video, I talked about how to make your ex miss you. So if you followed what I said in that video, did what I said, then how will you know if it worked? Unless, of course, they contact you and tell you they miss you. Well, stay tuned and you'll find out. And welcome back, my beautiful no contact army. Have you been a good little soldier? If you have, then you've stayed in no contact with the help of my app Silencio. And the link to that is underneath every single video and podcast. And if you too would like to join our beautiful no contact army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. And again, the link to that is underneath every single video and podcast. So before I begin this video, actually, I need to give you some information that you need in order to stay in no contact. And this is because it happened to a client of mine. And I said, okay, I can't wait until the appropriate video. I need to mention it right away. And that is, if you've done what I said and you have removed your ex from your contacts from your phone, that's great. However, if they are still in your recent calls list, and depending on how many calls you make, that list may go back months and months, or if they recently called you for whatever reason. So if they're still in that list, you need to delete that also, because you may accidentally hit that button and call them like my client did and break no contact. See, I found another way that you may unintentionally break no contact. So check your recent calls and get them out of there if they're in there. Okay. So avoidance will not show up at your door or call you on the phone crying, professing their love for you. Okay. That is definitely not how an avoidant deals with breakups. They would rather never see you again than do that. Instead, avoidance will show you through their actions that they miss you. Okay. So what are some of the signs that your avoidant misses you? Well, one is that they may show up at places they know you'll be, or they hope you'll be there, and make it seem as if they just happen to be there at the same time. What a coincidence. Avoidants find it hard to express their feelings, so instead they'll use this strange method. So even though they broke up with you, they want you to still think about them, so they will pop up. Something else they may do is that they will keep tabs on you on your social media. And people often think that's a sign that they want you back, but not necessarily. They may miss you, or maybe they just want to get a dopamine hit. They also may be checking to see how you're doing, to see if you're doing better with or without them, to see if you've moved on, to see if you're happy, and yes, maybe even to see if they have a chance of getting back with you if they change their minds. And I did a whole video on why your ex is watching your story, so I'll put the link in the upper right hand corner on YouTube. Now, instead of just watching, they may engage with one of your social media posts, one or more, but not contact you. Or they may send a non-vulnerable message about something they know you'll be interested in. You know, something insignificant, as I always say. So they're testing the waters to see how you react. And if you show enough interest, or if you show any interest, they may start to open up more. That doesn't mean you should respond. I'm just saying that's a sign that they may possibly miss you. Or, still keeping with the social media theme, they will post heartbreak songs on social media or listen to those songs on Spotify. Or they may be trying to make you jealous by posting another guy or another girl to get a reaction, because they want to see if you still care, because they still care. So they want to know, do you still care? Now, if they're still texting you, it's because they want your attention. But again, it doesn't mean they want to get back together. They didn't know how to handle the relationship, so they walked away, but they still want to stay in touch. That way, they don't have to be 100% in, because remember, avoidants usually like to have one foot out the door. So they want to be with you, but they don't want to be in a committed relationship. I know it doesn't make sense for some of you. Now, another sign that your avoidant misses you is that if they see you out in public and they didn't go there specifically looking for you, if it's unexpected, they will act weird. And that's because they've just been reminded of how nice it was to connect in a relationship. But since they're wired to avoid connection, the cognitive dissonance makes their behavior awkward. So they may run away and ignore you, or if you end up unexpectedly coming face to face with them, they'll act strange and uncomfortable. If they were totally over you, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't have this strange reaction. Another sign is that they want to stay friends after the breakup. I know a lot of people say that and they don't necessarily mean it. But when they ask to remain friends, it may mean that they wish the relationship hadn't ended and they regret breaking up with you. But still, we say no to friendship. Something I've mentioned before, a sign I've mentioned before, is that they drunk dial you. So avoidants are all about control, and they may be able to control themselves when they're sober, but the drunk mind speaks the sober heart. So when they've been drinking, they're more relaxed and not as fearful of losing their independence and getting hurt. And they may even let you know their true feelings when they call. So we can only hope that they get drunk. And then finally, I want to let you know that if you have a secure attachment style, they're more likely to miss you because you help them relax and be comfortable with expressing themselves. And avoidants do best with people who have a secure attachment style, since many people have an anxious attachment style and somehow end up with avoidance. So finding someone with a secure attachment is more difficult, and they'll appreciate that they were with someone who is secure, and they're more likely to miss you. Okay? So now I'm going to hear from you. Which of these signs have you seen from your avoidant ex? And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net/coaching, and we will send you the rates. They are not on the website, and the direct link to that is underneath every single video and podcast. And for my ongoing clients, not my new clients, my ongoing clients, I am available. I was going to say 24/7, but no, that's not true. I do sleep once in a while. No, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I'm here for you to guide you through getting your ex back. And if you're listening to this as a podcast, the best way to help the podcast is to download it. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. And finally, remember, love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.